What was your biggest "we need to leave now" moment? I was in an Uber at 2 a.m. after a late work event when I realized my driver had child locks engaged, passed my destination 3 times, and was heading toward an industrial area. While his phone showed he was texting someone, I got her. The night started normally enough. I'd been at a networking event downtown that ran way longer than expected, and by the time I got out, the metro had stopped running. I requested an Uber to my apartment about 15 minutes away. Marcus, my driver, seemed pleasant when he arrived. Mid-40s, clean car, good rating. He asked how my evening went, and I mentioned I was exhausted from the work thing. About 5 minutes into the ride, I noticed we'd taken a turn that didn't feel right. I'm one of those people who always follows the GPS route on my phone, partly out of habit and partly because I like knowing where I'm going. "Hey, I think you might have missed the turn back there," I said politely. Marcus glanced in the rearview mirror and smiled. "Sorry, construction, taking a different route." Except there was no construction. I could see the normal route clearly on my phone. No red lines, no delays, nothing. But I didn't want to be that passenger, so I stayed quiet and kept monitoring. 2 minutes later, he missed another obvious turn that would have taken us toward my neighborhood. This time, I spoke up more firmly. "Marcus, you definitely need to turn left up here. My place is in the opposite direction. GPS is acting up," he said casually. "Trust me, I know a better way." That's when I tried to open my door at a red light, just to test it. Nothing. The handle moved, but the door stayed locked. Child safety locks were on. My heart started racing, but I tried to stay calm. Maybe it was just a safety feature he always used. I didn't want to panic over nothing. I watched Marcus's phone, mounted on his dashboard, and saw him quickly type something. From my angle, I could make out enough letters to see he'd written, "I got her," to someone. My blood went cold. I pretended to be checking my own phone while actually taking screenshots of our location and starting to record audio. "Marcus, I really need you to head back toward downtown. I'm getting carsick with all these turns," I lied, hoping to redirect him. He ignored me completely. We were now in an area I didn't recognize. Industrial buildings, empty lots, no other cars around. It was the kind of neighborhood that looks completely different at night. That's when I made the call that probably saved my life. I dialed 911 but didn't say anything when they answered. Instead, I started talking loudly as if I was calling my boyfriend. "Hey babe, I'm in the Uber now. License plate is..." I read his plate number out loud. "Yeah, we should be there in about 5 minutes. The driver said he's taking a shortcut through the warehouse district." Marcus's eyes shot up to the rearview mirror. "Who are you talking to?" "My boyfriend. He's waiting up for me." I kept talking into the phone, describing our exact location while watching the 911 dispatcher stay on the line. "Yeah, we just passed that big shipping container yard on Industrial Boulevard." Suddenly, Marcus made a sharp U-turn. "You know what? I think I was going the wrong way. Let me get you home." His whole tone had changed, but instead of heading toward my actual apartment, he started driving toward the downtown area where the event had been. Lots of lights, people, police patrol cars. I stayed on my fake call the entire time, continuing to narrate our location. When we finally stopped at a busy intersection downtown, I said loudly, "Great, I can see you from here, babe." "Yeah, right by the police car on the corner." There was actually a patrol car there by coincidence. The moment I saw that police car, I said, "This is perfect. You can just drop me right here." Marcus unlocked the doors immediately. I practically jumped out, threw a 20 at him without waiting for change, and walked directly toward the patrol car. I didn't look back, but I heard his tires squeal as he drove away quickly. The police took my report, and it turned out Marcus had been flagged before for similar complaints. 2 other women had reported him for taking unusual routes and ignoring their directions, but no one had been able to prove anything concrete. One had managed to jump out at a traffic light, but hadn't gotten enough evidence.